Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we learn how to simulate a continuous stir tank reactor in DWSIM. In this tutorial, we'll define a kinetic reaction, we'll simulate a CSTR, and we'll also calculate the percentage conversion of the reactants. For this simulation, we'll be using the following example. The reaction is between ethanol and acetic acid in order to yield ethyl acetate and H2O. The package is NRTL and we have the process conditions. The reactor type is isothermal and the reactor parameters and the reaction kinetics are also defined. Now let us open the DWSIM application. For a new steady state simulation, click on Create New. Click Next to continue. And from the given list of chemical compounds, let us search and select the compounds required for the simulation. Ethanol, acetic acid, ethyl acetate, and water. Now once the compounds are selected, click on Next. From the given list of property packages, scroll down and select the NRTL method. Click on Add, and once the property is added, click on Next. Now let us change the system of units to C5. Click on Finish. Now let's introduce a material stream. So drag and drop the material stream and click on the material stream. You can see that the material stream toolbar appears. Now first let's change the name of the object to feed. Now change the flash algorithm to nested loops VLE, and under the stream conditions, let's change the temperature to 70 degrees Celsius, the pressure to 1 bar, and the mass flow remains 3600 kg per hour. Now go to the compound amounts tab and let's change the mole fraction values. Ethanol is 0.48, acetic acid is 0.5, ethyl acetate is 0, and water is 0.02. Click on Accept Changes. You can see that the total is now equivalent to 1. Now let's define the kinetic reaction. For that, go to Settings and go to the Reactions tab. Click on the Add Reaction icon and select the kinetic reaction. Let us name this reaction as Reaction 1. Now you have all 4 compounds here. Now let's select all the check boxes, which indicates that all the 4 compounds are included in this reaction. Select the base component as ethanol. And let's enter the stoichiometric coefficients of these compounds. Ethanol is -1, acetic acid is -1, ethyl acetate is 1, and water is 1. Enter the direct order of ethanol and acetic acid as 1 each, and the other 2 will be 0. You can see that the stoichiometry says OK, which means that the reaction has been balanced, and you also have the equation given to us here. Now the base component is ethanol, and select the bases as molar concentrations and let the phase be liquid. Now enter the T minimum as 300 Kelvin, and under the direct reaction, select Arrhenius and let the value of A be 0.005 as given to us in the question. Now click on OK, and you can see that the reaction has been defined. Now let's close the window and let's introduce a CSTR. So from the Reactors tab, drag and drop the CSTR. Under the Streams tab, let us introduce an outlet stream and an energy stream. Click on the outlet stream and let's change the name of this material stream to outlet. Now let's change the name of the energy stream to energy. Now click on the CSTR and let us connect the inlet stream as feed, outlet stream as outlet, and the energy stream as energy. Now let us change the calculation mode to isothermic as given to us in the question, and the reactor volume is 0.14. So when you click on enter, you can see the results displayed below. So you have the heat load and you have the residence time of the CSTR. And under the conversions tab, you can see that the conversion of ethanol is 99%. The conversion of acetic acid is 95%. You can also click on the outlet stream and see the compound amounts. So you can see that the ethyl acetate produced is 0.47 and water is almost equivalent to 0.5. Now we can display the property table. For that, let's go to insert menu, click on master property table, double click on this checkbox, and now let's select feed, outlet as the material stream, and the properties which are required to be displayed. You can select any number of properties for to be displayed. Now once you close this window, you can see that a table has been generated right next to the flow sheet. So this table contains the various properties of both the outlet and the feed. We have successfully come to the end of the tutorial. In this tutorial, we defined a kinetic reaction and we simulated a CSTR, and we also found the conversion percentages of the reactants, which was almost equivalent to 100%. You can use this example and you can try to simulate a CSTR in DWSIM. In this example, methyl acetate and butanol react to form methanol and N-butyl acetate. So the package given to us is Raoult's law, and you also have the CSTR dimensions, the reaction kinetics, and the process conditions. So you can simulate the CSTR in DWSIM. Hope this video was useful to you. Thank you.